Hi there! Many people believe that compulsion is central to progress. It is hard to believe, but many major inventions were created and became a part of our lives by accident. For example, Coca-Cola was invented in an attempt to create headache medicine. So now you're about to see 10 inventions that were created completely by accident. X-rays. One day in the year 1895, a German physicist Wilhelm Conrad Röntgen was experimenting with the cathode ray tubes when he spotted something interesting. He noticed that the tube was glowing in the dark. He made a conclusion that it was a sort of radiation and called this phenomenon an X-ray. Later he made a shot that allowed to see through his wife's left hand. When she saw that X-ray picture, she said it was an image of her death. Sticky notes. In 1968, Spencer Silver was trying to create a super strong kind of glue. But instead, he made the kind that wasn't strong at all, but was perfect for the sticky notes that he invented 12 years later. This glue is also known as Sylvester's glue. Anesthesia. Everyone would agree that in modern days, surgery is a common thing. But in the olden days, surgeries were horribly painful. A lot of people preferred suicide to a surgery. But one day, an American dentist, Horace Wells, discovered the use of anesthesia. In 1844, he attended an exhibition where the audience was exposed to nitrous oxide, better known as laughing gas. Wells saw how one of the comers seriously cut his leg but didn't seem to feel any of it. A few years later, it was proven that ether was perfect for surgeries. Coca-Cola. Perhaps almost no one of those who enjoy drinking cola knows that it was primarily intended for treating headaches. In 1886, Dr. John Pemberton was trying to create a medicine that would help curing headache, but instead came up with a delicious drink. Before, cola was only available in drugstores, but soon it became very popular, and you know the rest. Penicillin. One day, Sir Alexander Fleming came back from his 2-week vacation and noticed something rather strange in one of his Petri plates. He was observing growth of some mystery life form and noticed a complete lack of bacteria where the fungus was. 13 years later, researchers found a way to produce antibiotics. The jet printer. This invention pretty much changed the world, and everything happened totally by accident. The engineer put a hot iron on a surface that contained ink, and soon the ink started flowing from all cracks. This happened not long before the principle was used for the inkjet printer technology. Since that happened, our lives changed quite a bit. Potato chips. In 1853, George Crumb was a chief in Saratoga Springs, New York. One of the clients was constantly complaining about French fries. He was always saying that the slices were too thick. Pissed off and irritated, the chief chopped the slices as thin as he could and fried them to the max. To his surprise, the client praised the food, and that's how potato chips were born. Chocolate cookies. I bet we all love chocolate cookies. In 1930, Ruth Wakefield didn't have enough cocoa and decided to use pieces of Nestle chocolate instead. She was hoping that those would absorb in the dough. When she took the cookies out of the oven, she realized she invented chocolate cookies. Now everyone can enjoy those. Thanks, Ruth. Cornflakes. When Kellogg was helping his brother in the sanatorium in Michigan, he was responsible for baking the bread for patients. He completely forgot about the dough, so it became stale. Brothers decided to use it anyway. They didn't expect it at all, but the product they got was the cornflakes that we all know. Sanatorium patients really enjoyed their taste, and Kellogg's son decided to start the production on a large scale. Matches. Who would have thought that when English pharmacist John Walker was stirring the mix of chemicals, he would eventually create matches? Noticing the dry ball at the end of the stick, John tried to get rid of the substance by dragging it on the floor, and because of the friction, the mixture reacted in ignition. Have you guys ever invented anything by accident? Share that in the comments. Don't forget to put thumbs up and subscribe. Have a good one, see you next time!